Hola con todos y bienvenido en el tercer episodio de Español con Ayan. Espero que todos estén bien y disfrutando de la clase de español. Hello everyone and welcome to the third episode of Español con Ayan. That means Spanish with Ayan. I hope everyone is doing good and enjoying the Spanish class. Today we are starting with AR ending verbs. AR ending regular verbs. AR ending regular verbs to be precise. As I mentioned earlier, Spanish verbs are divided in three major categories. That means the infinitive form either ends with AR, ER or IR. Today we are starting with AR ending regular verbs. We are not talking about the irregular ones today. So we will talk about the irregular verbs once we start conjugating those verbs. Then we will also understand the difference between the regular and the irregular verbs and why they are different. Okay, so I think without wasting any time, we are good to start. Empezamos. Alright, so let's start with AR ending verb, and the verb that we have selected to start with is hablar. So hablar means to speak. Alright, so if you look at the infinitive form of this verb, you see this particular infinitive form has got two parts. First part, until the start of the AR, as I mentioned that there are three types of verbs: AR ending, ER ending and IR ending. So this one is AR ending verb, and so this particular infinitive form has got two parts. The first, H-A-B-L-A. This particular piece is called the stem. So this is stem, and the AR is the ending. Okay, so this is the infinitive form. So infinitive form means the basic verb form. That means here this is hablar, means to speak. Now we will see the conjugation against the pronouns that we learned in our earlier classes. So for yo, it's hablo. So what is happening? The stem is remaining the same. Only the ending is changing as per the pronoun. So for yo, it is hablo. Tú, hablas. Él, ella, usted, habla. So you remember right now what does yo means and what does tú mean. So yo, it's I, tú, you, informal. Él, ella, usted, he, she, you, formal. The conjugation is habla. Nosotros hablamos. Vosotros habláis. And ellos, ellas, ustedes hablan. So nosotros, we, vosotros, you, plural and informal. Ellos, ellas, ustedes means they, masculine, they, feminine, and you, formal, plural. So basically the formula is for yo, you see it's ending with o. For tú, it is ending with a, s, as. For él, ella, usted, it is a. For nosotros, amos. For vosotros, ais. And for ellos, ellas, ustedes, third person plural, it's hablan, an. So the formula is O. For yo, it's O. For tú, as. For third person singular is a. For we, amos. For you, informal plural, ais, with an accent on a. And third person plural an. So very simple. The stem remains same. The ending changes as per the pronoun. So we saw the example for hablar. Similarly, there are a lot of other regular verbs and very important which you need to use, very useful for daily use. First one is andar, to walk. To walk, it's andar. So for this particular verb, again, the stem is a nd and the ending is r, a ere. So how is the conjugation going to be? For yo ando, tú andas, él, ella, usted anda, nosotros andamos, vosotros andáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes andan. Next verb is bailar. Bailar, to dance. Same. Can you try? It's very easy. The same formula. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. So for yo, bailo, tú bailas, él, ella, usted baila, nosotros bailamos, vosotros bailáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes bailan. Now it is not important, as I think I already mentioned this earlier as well, because each pronoun is having a different conjugated form of the verb, so it is not important to mention that pronoun at the beginning. It is not required to mention the subject pronoun here. So you can, for yo, if I say bailo, that means yo bailo, so you don't have to say yo. So bailo, bailas, baila, bailamos, bailais, bailan. Next is cocinar. It's to cook. Again, the stem is C-O-C-I-N-A, cocin, that's the stem, and ending is AR. So replace the ending with as per the pronoun based on the formula. So cocino, cocinas, cocina, cocinamos, cocináis, cocinan. Simple. Trabajar, to work. Same. Try. Yes. Trabajo, trabajas, trabaja, trabajamos, trabajáis, trabajan. Escuchar, same, to listen. The stem is till here, escuch, and ending is AR, so escucho, escuchas, escucha, escuchamos, escucháis, escuchan. Estudiar, to study. Estudio, estudias, estudia, estudiamos, estudiáis, estudian. Practicar, to practice. Yo practico, tú practicas, él, ella, usted practica, nosotros practicamos, vosotros practicáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes practican. Cantar, to sing. Yo canto, tú cantas, él, ella, usted canta, nosotros cantamos, vosotros cantáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes cantan. Perfecto. Necesitar, to need. Yo necesito, I need. Tú necesitas, you need. Él, ella, usted necesita, he needs, she needs. You, formal, you need. Nosotros necesitamos, we need. Vosotros necesitáis, you guys need. Ellos, ellas, ustedes, they need. And you, formal plural, need. Comprar, to buy. So what is the stem here? It's till C-O-M-A-P-R-E, that's the stem. Aire ending will replace aire. Compró, compras, compra, compráis, compramos, compráis, compran. Contestar, it's to answer. So yo contesto, tú contestas, contesta, contestamos, contestáis, contestan. Perfect. So we got how many? 4, 8. We got 11 verbs here. I'm going to mention that some more verbs in the description. Try and conjugate at home. And this is very easy. The formula is just simple. Yo ends with O. Tú ends with as. Él y usted ends with a. Nosotros ends with amos. Vosotros ends with ais. Ellos, ellas, ustedes ends with an. Simple. So let's see some of the examples. Like, let's see some. Okay, there is another one. It's buscar. Buscar means to search, to look for. Yo busco, tú buscas, busca, buscamos, buscáis, buscan. Perfect. So here on the right hand side you can see the formula for each pronoun. So let's see some of the examples. Let's say I study Spanish. Study. So we know what is the verb for study, right? We just check that. Yeah, estudiar is the verb for study. So here we have I study Spanish. So I, you know what is yo, and the conjugated form of estudiar, yo estudio español. Muy sencillo, very simple, muy fácil, very easy. He answers a question in class. He answers a question in class. We know the Spanish of he, that's él. Answer, the verb is contestar. That means él, ella, usted contesta. So él contesta. A means una, article. We'll learn the articles in the later episodes. So for now, just remember that una means the article a. Él contesta una question, pregunta. Now, so question, here it is a noun, so it's pregunta. The verb to ask question is also preguntar, which is a regular verb again. So you can try and conjugate the verb preguntar as well, and the same formula: pregunto, preguntas, pregunta, preguntamos, preguntáis, preguntan. So here this is noun, so él contesta una pregunta en clase. In class, en clase. We work a lot in the office. We work a lot in the office. So we, what is the subject pronoun in Spanish? Nosotros. Nosotros work. What is the verb for work? Let's go and check. Okay, so it's trabajar. So trabajar. So verb conjugation of trabajar for we, for nosotros, will be, here it is. So for nosotros, the stem plus amos. So nosotros trabajamos mucho en la oficina. Here we are not mentioning nosotros because it is not required, because trabajamos goes only with nosotros. So it is understood. Trabajamos mucho en la oficina. Great. I think this is the last one. They dance on Saturdays. They dance on Saturdays. So what is the verb for dance in what is the verb for dance in Spanish? Bailar, sí. So so they here, we don't know whether it is a group of boy or a group of girls. So if it is a general thing, then also we will be using ellos. So they, here it is ellos, and for ellos the form will be bailar. So bailan, stem plus an. So bailar, remove ar, add an. Ellos bailan los Saturdays, sábados. Ellos bailan los sábados. They dance on Saturdays. Ellos bailan on sábados. So first example, we study Spanish. Yo estudio español. He answers a question in class. Él contesta una pregunta en clase. We work a lot in the office. Trabajamos mucho en la oficina. They dance on Saturdays. Ellos bailan los sábados. Perfecto. So we got 11 verbs. We mentioned 11 verbs up there in the other slide. Try and create more sentences using those verbs. I'm going to put some more verbs, regular AR ending verbs, in the description. Try and practice them at home. It's very simple, and once we are thorough with the AR ending verb, regular verb, then we will be proceeding with prepositions and other verbs like ER ending and IR ending. We'll start with the regular first and then move to irregular. So I'm keeping the class short for today. Let's practice this at home. So this is it for today, and yep, gracias. Y hasta luego, hasta la próxima clase. Gracias.